Warning! 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 What is going on, everybody? How's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? That is enough for a warning. Imagine getting on your TV, like you got a tornado warning. How about a goblin warning? How would that be? Yeah, whenever the goblin's spotted in your area, that warning thing pops up to let you know, so you know to hide your kids. Hide your kids away. That's what we need. But how is everybody doing today? How is everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Got a lot of pain. Still in pain from that surgery. I don't know when it's going to end. Got plenty of pain meds, luckily. Thanks to Big Ed Perk 30. He's my pharmacist. But yeah, wearing my Rush shirt today. How do I get this up here on the camera? Rush. I know most of you are like, what's Rush? What is that? Just look up Rush. Tom Sawyer. Rush. The Spirit of Radio. 2112. Rush. Subdivisions. Farewell to Kings. Just look up Rush. Greatest rock band to ever come out of Canada. I'm willing to say the greatest rock band ever. I know a lot of people won't agree with me on that, but hey, you know what? Yeah, they were a huge band back in the 70s and 80s, and they still got a loyal following, even though they're retired today. Even though they're retired and will never come back, they still have a great following. Right up to the end, they could sell out arenas anywhere. But anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about a real musician. A real musician. This guy right here. Cyrax. Chance Wilkins. He is a real musician. Just ask him. He'll let you know. He'll tell you what a great musician he is. Can play any instrument you can think of, anything you can name. He's a master of it. He might have never touched it before. Give him 5 minutes with it. He's probably never touched bagpipes before. Give him 5 minutes alone, he would master the bagpipes. I guarantee it. That's what a great musician this little hunk of a piece of shit is. Or at least he thinks he is. Yeah, that's what we're here about today, just to talk about how delusional the little turd head is. I don't know what you want to call him. Don't know, don't care, call him what you want. I call him a piece of crap. Yeah, The Walking Dead. He looks like something straight out of The Walking Dead. And Chance, if you're watching this, I want you to know something. That is not what a human is supposed to look like. I don't like calling you him, because him implies that you are a human. You're not, man. You are not. You're some sort of, I don't know what, some sort of monster. Just look at you. This is not, don't you have any mirrors in your house, Chance? Don't you have any mirror in your house? Do you ever look back at the videos you've recorded of yourself? Just look at yourself. This is not what a normal person is supposed to look like. Look at your fucking eyes. It's like you're looking both ways at the same time. People give you shit about not driving. You couldn't drive. There's no way you could pass the vision test. There's no way you could pass the vision test. Not at all. My God, just look at that. Oh, please, somebody get this out to him, because I want him to hear what I have to think about him. Let's see here. What else we got? Check this out. Check this out one time.
Now I know you guys know this next one.
We know this next one. We know this next one. Well, look at how he's dressed. Look at that shit. And been picking through the garbage again. Found you some clothes. Look at this. Look at this, people.
This is one of the many.
Look at that. People, look at that. I want you to look at that. That right there with the mask on. This was not on Halloween. It's not as if that's a 35-year-old man wearing this getup, playing rock star, playing like he's some sort of rock star. That's a 35-year-old man wearing that. Think about that. Keep that in mind. That is a grown. Well, once again, I hate to call him a man. That implies he's human, which he is not. He certainly is not a man. But 35 years old and dressing like that, making videos like that with that mask on. Although it's definitely an improvement. At least we don't have to look at him. But, you know, I can understand maybe if it was Halloween, you know, and going to a party or passing out candy, which he does not need to be doing anyways, regardless, passing out candy to kids. But, you know, for the normal person, average person, I could understand Halloween, you know, you dress up a little bit silly, maybe a little scary to get with the holiday, you know, nothing at all wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But when you're a 35-year-old thing and you dress like that and make videos acting like you're some big rock star, like you're something from Slipknot or whatever they're called. I'm not a fan of them, but I've seen pictures and videos. Why? Why is he dressed like that? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. I hope I'm leaving damn things on. I don't get it, people. You know I'm a little bit crazy. I know I'm a little bit whacked. But come on. Maybe I'm too old to be making videos on YouTube. But look at this. Look at this. Chance. Listen to me, Chance. Listen to me. There is something wrong with you. You listen to me. Boy, you are not right. You are not right. You need help. There's not enough help in the world for you. Seriously, there is not. No help in the world for you. None whatsoever. Let's see what else we got here. Let's get this out of the way. He looks like The Walking Dead. I swear to God, used to be a huge fan of The Walking Dead. You know, over the past few years, I stopped watching it. You know, but I used to be a huge fan of it back, like the first 5 or 6 seasons. This thing here, he could walk on the set. You know, they needed extras for zombies, for walkers. He could walk on the set, and they would say, "Hey, you're perfect. Don't change anything. Just skip the makeup, the special effects, skip all that. Just walk out there, walk up, and try and bite Rick Grimes. Try and bite someone. You know, wander around and chase after people. You look perfect. You are absolutely perfect for the show." He really would have been. Just, man. No makeup, no special effects needed. None at all. And I hear my train coming. Every time I go to make a video, there's my train. There it is. I like this one. My family's lives are in danger. Damn straight your family's lives are in danger. Your family and friends are in danger because of you, because of the shit you have brought onto them. Not because of the trolls, it's because you brought the trolls onto your family. You brought them into your house. Well, not into your house, but like you caused all this. You caused it all. I'm just going to go through a bunch of pictures here and have a good time. So I got this folder that says Cyrax. And admittedly, it's got, a bunch of crazy videos and pictures of the Goblin. Then again, it has a bunch of other random pictures that don't have anything to do with him, but it's wacky stuff. Let's see what else we got here. Here we got this here, show you how far he has deteriorated over the past several years. Now, I don't know when this picture was taken. I would assume maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And you can see, I'm not saying he looks great here. He still looks fucked up. But he looks a lot better here than he does now. It's like, what the hell happened? What went wrong? Look at that. Let's just say 6 years ago, because that's his favorite number. 6 years, Marty. 6 years, glory hole. 6 years, N-word boy. You've been terrorizing me for 6 years. Look at that. 6 years ago, as compared to now. Let's find a good one of them now. This here was probably only taken a few months back. Look at that. Just look at that. Look, people. Look at that thing. Jesus. What is that? How can that... If he was to fall asleep somewhere and... I don't know. How can I say this? Let's just say, I don't know why he would, but let's just say he fell asleep back in the backyard and the cop was to spot him. The cop would call the coroner because the cop would think, man, this guy's been dead for a month now. I know that's far-fetched, but seriously, if you were to see this laying somewhere with those eyes like that, what would be your first thought? Wouldn't you think that that was a corpse? Even though he's still alive? I would think, man, oh man, I found a dead body. Oh my God, let me call the police. Who do I call? Do I call 911? I mean, he's obviously dead. They can't do nothing for him. Oh my God. Just look at that shit. Compare that. Compare the two. I don't know how many years. 6? We'll go with 6 because he seems to like that number. 6 years, Marty. How the hell do you just... Look at his mouth, his teeth. Look at his teeth. I mean, they were all yellow here, but look at that. And the scabs, too. You really can't see the scabs, but they're there. They weren't here on the one on the left. I don't think he had the scabs yet. Those things seem to have just popped up overnight and never went away. You know what my big worry was? Let's find a good picture of the scabs. The scabs of Cyrax. Let's find a good picture of him. I know I got a couple. Oh boy. Grim Reaper took the long walk out. Just seen the picture of Cobes. Grim Reaper, you took the long walk out. Should have left Cobes behind and taken this little monster instead. Well, now where did that go? I just seen it. There it is. There it is. Look at this. Look at those scabs on that fucked up head. Look at that. Damn. Look at that shit. If I only had 2 or 3 of those on my head, I'd be going to a doctor finding out what the hell's the matter here. What is wrong with me? Look at that shit. Scabs of Cyrax. Guess how many scabs he has to win a prize. Yeah, I remember when those scabs first appeared. I still remember that. You know, I wasn't worried I was more worried, put it this way, how can I say this? I was worried that those scabs would just go away. I was like, I don't want them to go away. I want them to stay there. And thank God they have. Thank God they have stayed there and he still has them after all these years. You know, I was kind of worried at first that, oh, well, this will clear up in a month or 2. But no. Got my wish. They stayed there. Check this one out right here. Let's see. I clicked the wrong button. This one. Check this out. This looks recent. Scabs, they look all black now. Hopefully it's some form of cancer. Look at that shit. What is that? Look at that. Look at him. Look, there's one over here on his cheek. Look at the eyes, man. He is dead inside. He has a dead soul inside. Damn, man. A hideous monster. Back in the 1950s, seemed like, you know, big time for horror films. You know, Frankenstein, Dracula, and all that. And it seemed like they all had a similar name. I was a teenage zombie. I was a teenage werewolf. I was a teenage goblin. I was a teenage scab head. Look at that shit. Damn, man. Damn. Why does it... You would think his family and friends he talks about that he claims he has. If he really had family and friends, you would think they would drag his ass to the doctor to get that shit checked out. Sally don't give a fuck. Sally don't care. I'm willing to bet Sally has a life insurance policy on the little shit. He's just waiting on him to keel over. I like this one here though. This next one here reminds me of the Blind Billy saga. Oh, Billy, fill me up, Billy. Fill me up, Billy. Yeah, that's it. Fill me up, Billy. Look at that shit. Ed, you too. Fill me up. Fill me up, Ed. Give me a mouthful, Ed. Give me a mouthful, Billy. Oh my God. There's some weird sounding truck outside. Chance. Chase. No, I ain't calling you Chase. Chance. You're a freak. You're a goddamn freak. You are a freak, man. Freak. This is not what a human being is supposed to look like. Chance, if you're listening to this, please, somebody, get him this video because I want him to know. I want him to hear it from me that this is not what a human being is supposed to look like. They are not supposed to look like that. You're not a human being. You are not. That is not what a human being looks like. Look at that. You think that that's what a rock star looks like? You think you're a rock star. You think that I've been to plenty of concerts. You know, I've been to plenty of concerts, seen a lot of bands, you know, mostly 80s bands, you know, from the metal metal era. And, oh, excuse me. You know, when Steven Tyler came out on stage, I don't remember him looking anything like that. I don't remember him looking like that. I don't remember any of the guys from Def Leppard or Iron Maiden looking like that. Even Eddie from Iron Maiden looks better than that. Look him up. Oh my God. That is not what a human is supposed to look like. But I have, you know, the amazing thing, our boy has had a few women. He has had a few ladies. There's no denying it. You know, he does have a way with the women. And I found one for him. She's in my area. I hope he, you know, doesn't, you know, we can maybe work something out online. Here. Right here. The one in the pink, by the way. Not the one in the green, the one in the pink. How do I play that again? There. Yeah, check that out. That actually is in my area. That's right, like about a mile up the street from my house. I don't know. I don't know what was going on here. I don't know. Cyrax would fuck it though. I guarantee it. He would mount that goat. He would. He'd have them panties off of it. He would go to town on that. I guarantee it. I damn well guarantee it. He would. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Why this lady chose to walk a goat down the street in a city. So what? This ain't like a farm area. Damn, we got pink panties on it. They each their own. I guarantee you her last name's Wilkins. Oh, but just check him out though. What else we got here? Here we go. This looks like Sally, you know. I didn't know Sally liked Pac-Man. You know, I got my own Pac-Man game. I don't know if you can see it. Can't really see it from here. Not Pac-Man. Check this out here. Salina truck stop. Our longtime cashier, Sally Wilkins, had to be put down this morning after a 6-month investigation found that her high score on our Pac-Man arcade game occurred while she was on the clock and not on lunch break as initially thought. After clearing her high score, we allowed her one last moment with the machine before ending her. Ah, poor Sally. That'd be great. You know what? Sally, fuck you. You raised that little monster. You raised that little monster. You're the one who caused this mess. It's like, it's like this. We all know, in case you don't know, Sally adopted him. He calls Sally Moms. Sally's actually his grandma. She adopted that little thing. She brought it home, and instead of getting it the help it needed, the help it obviously needed, instead of teaching it things like basic hygiene, like, you know, brush your teeth, wash your hair, stuff like that, all she did was lay around on the couch. She didn't teach it anything. She didn't show any interest in its schoolwork. She just sent it off to school on the bus, and whatever happened. She didn't pay it any attention whatsoever. And that's how we ended up with this piece of crap. That's how we ended up with this. Meanwhile, she just was laying at home on the couch all day long, probably watching, I don't know, The Young and the Restless or some stupid damn soap opera. Yeah, or maybe porn. Yeah, and meanwhile, this thing here was left to raise itself. Think about it. If he had the right medical and psychological counseling and stuff as a child, as a small child, I think he would have. I don't think he would have ever been perfect, but I think he would have grew up a lot better. You only got Sally to blame for this mess you're in, Cyrax. You blame the trolls. Blame that grandma of yours. As those teeth, for instance. I guarantee you she never took him to the dentist. Never showed him, hey, brush your teeth, brush your teeth. I guarantee it. I guarantee you she never took any interest in his schoolwork. You know, he probably was getting calls from the school all the time, and she wasn't going in, doing anything about it. Wasn't helping him with his homework. She was just laying on the couch being lazy Sally. Not that I care. This little fucking monster. Why should I care? Why should I care? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Big Ed. Oh, Big Ed. Fill my mouth up. Oh my God, I know, I'm sorry. I'm only one step above this creature. But, you know, I'm just doing this to be funny. I don't know, I guess that's about it. Damn, we've been on here a half hour. I guess that's about it. Throw up a couple more pictures and then call it a day. I like this picture right here. This one. See what we got here? You know, the cops are always being called out to the 339. Well, this one right here, you know, they show up one morning, wake up the two lovers. You know, Chance and Ed, they've been up all night, you know, just starting to try and nod off and sleep. And hear the cops come and knock on the door, and Chance is like, what do you guys want? And Ed's in back of him, kind of nibbling at his hair and at his ear. Come on, babe, let's just go back to bed. Let's just go back to bed, babe. Yeah. Sick, huh? Got a sick mind. Sick puppy. Yeah. But, you know, and of course the famed Bender Boys. Him in the famed Bender Boys jacket. His wearing Sally's I don't know, 1980s leather pleather jacket, fake leather, and sunglasses because he thought he had just got a big record deal. That's pretty much one of the first videos I ever seen that still comes from there. But that's about it, you know, people. Somebody just texted me, probably my sister. No, he ain't. Oh well, everybody, have a good day. Have a good day. Hate the goblin, hate him, Cyrax. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, little goblin. Fuck you, fuck you. Let me get this out of the way. Anybody out there, you know, I just want to say this. Glory Hole, William Glory Hole, M-Word Boy, and the rest, you are doing an excellent job tormenting that little bastard. Excellent job, you know. I could never dream of some of the shit you guys have done. Yeah, he deserves it. Anybody out there who don't know this monster and the things it's done, you're probably wondering why I'm acting like this. You know, especially both family and friends that might see this video. That little bastard has done some horrible, horrible things, and he deserves what he gets. Deserves every bit of it. So, with that being said, you know, Cyrax, I hope you're seeing this video. I hope to God you see this video. Don't know if you will. Don't think you've ever seen mine. But let's see here. What am I doing? But fuck you, buddy. Right there. Right there. Double fucks. Double fucks to you, Cyrax. I'm out of here. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good day.